All right, this is Brother Aisha Yard coming back at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to all of you brothers and elders out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquath out there that's listening and learning. Today, man, I just want to get into the topic of because of the viral video or article or news that came out yesterday about the brother who died because the officer put his knee in the back of his neck, and then he couldn't breathe, and then he died after a certain amount of time, and Jake man hopped on that so fast, man, that went viral real quick. I mean, you couldn't get away from it. That was the topic of the day. Yesterday was pretty much Jake Day, man. Because you had that article, then you had the other news where the woman, the white woman or whatever had the dog, and then the Jake man over here telling them like, hey, can you pretty much just control your dog, because he out there bird watching or whatever he was doing. And then she instantly just bucked up against him. And everything like that. And then you can see in the video, she was just bullshitting. She over exaggerating and getting all passionate on the phone, talking to the cops, telling them that she's in danger and everything. And he recording the whole thing. Ain't nothing happening. And then in the video, she over here pretty much was about to kill the dog. Just because the dog was, over here full of distress over here, she grabbing the collar and he just like, all like this and stuff, and so pretty much, man, that was the spirit for yesterday, man. Jake is getting pissed, man. And, I just want to get into a topic, how Jake will be roused up, man. Judah, you Negroes, you will be roused up. The Lord will put the spirit on you to give these Edomites and these other nations a ass whooping, man. It will happen soon, because Jake is not gonna keep tolerating this, man. Jake is gonna do something soon, man. The more and more this keeps happening, then that's the more and more they're gonna push him to the limit, man. Just like the song said, don't push me to the edge. Don't, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. But hey, Esau, man, he doing a great job of pushing us toward the edge, man. And that's gonna happen, man. Like it says in the scriptures, which I'm gonna get, tells you that Judah will have his hands around Esau's neck, around his enemies' necks. Because Judah catch all kind of hell, man. All of you tribes catch hell around here. Don't get me wrong, but Judah catch a lot of hell, man. And pretty much that's just because, Judah is the head tribe, man. Once you cut the head off, the whole body falls. So, man, they come after Judah a lot, man. So we just gonna let's just get right into it. Oh, and I want to read this thing, not yesterday, but I want to read this thing that I came across yesterday that I just wanted to bring out. It says, being black is having a good day and then seeing another black person who was killed for no reason. Then you have to think about, hold on. Okay, it says, being black is having a good day and then seeing another black person who was killed for no reason. Then you have to talk about that all day, or don't, and numb yourself. It's a constant emotional war. Meanwhile, you still need to go to work and worry about everything else. Constant emotional war. Jake could be having a good day, and the next thing you know, man, you get on the news, man, you see that we still being oppressed. We still getting killed by Esau, man. It's a constant emotional war. And yes, it's a spiritual war, man. Especially when you in this truth, man, because you can't do anything until the end, until Yahweh Shah comes back. You got to be patient. Here's the patience and faith of the saints. So let's get Genesis 49:1. And it says, and Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Now the last days started when Yahushua was on the scene. That's when the last days started. You know, that's why it tells you that he's Alpha and Omega. He's the beginning and the end. And it tells you in Hebrews that the last days started with after, you know, with Yahushua. So, but then you jump down. So, pretty much this chapter is telling the 12 tribes what shall befall them, what their blessings and what their blessings shall be, and what shall befall them in the last days. So now, if you jump down to verse 8, it says, Judah, which are the so-called Negroes, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He counts as a lion and as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up? Khan. Who shall rouse him up? Ultimately, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to rouse you up. But Esau is going to be the one to rouse you up, because he's going to keep being the devil he is until you realize that, man. The sooner you realize that, and that's the sooner that you're going to wake up and be roused up, and that's the sooner that you're going to start retaliating against this devil, man. As soon as that happens, man, hey, it's curtains. It's curtains, you know. Esau, you're going to go down hard, man. And like it says in verse 8, thou art whom thy brother shall praise, thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. So this is literally what you're going to do, man. This is literally what you're going to do in these last days. You're going to have your hands in the neck of your enemies. You're going to be choking them out. And it's not just that either, man. You're going to be doing a lot of violent things to Esau and these other nations, man. A lot, man. It's not just going to be just something as simple as choking people out, man. The Lord's fury is going to be upon you and your spirit, man. So you're going to be meditating terror. You're going to be, it says that in the scripture that we will meditate terror. You're going to be doing a lot of things, man. You're going to be doing a lot of things that, real life Mortal Kombat fatalities, man. Real life Mortal Kombat fatalities you're going to be doing to Esau, man. And you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And which you should. Because look what he's been doing to us ever since we've been under this devil, man. They're going to get it back double. So, hey, that's exactly what's going to happen to you, Esau. By the hands of all, not just Judah, but by the hands of all Israel. By the hands of all Israel. Okay? Now, let's get Psalms 13 and 2. It says, how long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Khan. Like I read in the thing earlier, it says, I'm in a constant emotional war. I'm having a good day, and then the next thing I know, I see another black person get killed, and now I either got to talk about that with somebody all day, or just ignore it and numb myself to the situation while I still got to live in this life. Well, I still got to go to work. Well, I still got to, take care of my family. Well, I still got to take care of myself. But now I got to walk out in this valley of the shadow of death, which is America, I still got to walk out here and try to live a normal life, but I got to constantly be worried. That's what he's saying. That's what David is saying right here. How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Sorrow in your heart daily. How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? How long are we going to keep going through this hell, man? Hey, we deserve this, though. We deserve this, really, because Israel, Jake keep falling off, man. Jake keeps, as many sins as we committed, man. We deserve way worse. But the Most High is a man of his word, and he's a power of his word, man. He said he was going to bring back Israel until that land flowing with milk and honey, man. And that's about to happen. But before that happens, man, this place got to go down. So, yes, our enemies will be exalted over us until Yahushua comes back, man. But before he comes back, man, a lot of hell has to happen here. These things going to continue. They're going to continue, you know? But you got to endure through it, man. Like it says in the scriptures, endure through your trials and your tribulations. Endure through your sufferings, you know? Keep pushing forward anyway. But keep your eyes open to this devil, though. So now let's get Habakkuk. Habakkuk 1 and 2. It says, O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. See? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. This is showing you that these scriptures is dealing with the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, because we fit these scriptures. How long shall we be under in this violence and not be saved? Is that not what's happening to us every day? All the time? We under violence, violence, being killed, being beaten, being wrongfully accused all the time. And who's saving us? No one. No one. You might have, certain other Edomites or whatever talking about, oh man, I don't do that, I do feel like that's wrong and everything like that. But hey, you're not running out telling other Edomites to stop doing this shit. You're not doing that. You just on the sideline like, yeah, that is messed up. Like what? Hey man, if you was true to your word, man, you'll be going up, man, telling your people like, hey man, stop. Because if we don't stop, man, they're gonna come for us. And like I said, man, when that day comes, man, it's not just gonna be them coming after, certain people, man. Jacob's just gonna walk outside and just start seeing all kind of Edomites, man. And he's just gonna, man, whatever Edomite he see, that's just curtains for whoever that is that day. It's just going to be at random, man. It's just going to be at random. So let's get back into Psalms. Uh, 37 and 14. It says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. And to slay such as be of upright conversation. Was not the dude that was recording the lady yesterday? Was he not in an upright conversation? The other video that came out not too long ago about this man being wrongfully accused, and the cops just rolled up on him because he so-called fit a description that of a fugitive they was looking for, talking about that he had warrants in Louisiana. Then the cops telling him that I think Quentin was his name, and then he telling the cops that that's not his name. They trying to telling them to bring out the IDs and everything like that, but they still not letting them go. And and he telling them everything that was correct, but they still over here trying to accuse him and take him away for something that he didn't even do. That's upright conversation. He's telling the truth, but they still over here trying to slay him. These scriptures fit us, man. These scriptures is going to enlighten you, man. These scriptures is going to get you angry. And that's a good thing, which you should be. You shouldn't be always trying to be forgiving these devils, man. Why would you want to forgive these devils when they don't forgive you? They don't care for you. They don't love you. Like, you always be trying to love Esau, man. Jake loved the white man, man. He does. And that's sad, man. That's sad. But hey, like I said, these scriptures, man, will come to life. Because, man, you're going to wake up soon. You're going to wake up soon. So let's jump down to Deuteronomy. Get Deuteronomy. We're going to read 15 and 16. It says, but it shall come to pass, I'm sorry, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shalt thou be in the city. Like I said, ultimately, this is the Most High doing this to us because we fell off, because we sinned against him a lot. The Most High is punishing us. Like I said, we deserve this. We deserve a lot worse. You know, we're the chosen people, and as a people, man, we pissed the Most High off. You know, we over here not hearkening to his voice when, you know, we weren't following his commandments, statutes, and laws. So he put us in this position. Cursed shalt thou be in the city. When you walk outside every day, like I said, you got to worry about everything. You know, your neighborhoods your neighborhoods are the hoods, the ghettos, the lowest parts of the earth. You know, you got to look around over your shoulder all the time, not just for Esau, but for your own people as well, man. Your own people have got an evil eye towards you. You know? But, man, you know, but when it comes to these hoods, man, these ghettos, hey, man, the cops be ready just to, you know, be on bullshit. They be ready to hop out of that car and just give you a beating of a lifetime. That's why they used to show that a lot in the movies during the 90s and even till now, man. You know, all the hood movies that used to come out, you know, showing the cops how they, you know, driving down the street. Oh, man, what you doing over here? You're not supposed to be around here. They'll start trouble on purpose. Grab you and throw you, then throw you in another enemy's territory just so you can possibly die or whatever the case may be. Curse out I'll be in the city. And the same thing, that goes hand in hand with what's happening now while Jake is still getting murdered. Okay? So let's get Baruch 4:25. It says, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High. For thy enemy have persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. There go that word neck again. I'm going to read this again. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thy enemy have persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. So, like I said earlier, suffer patiently. We're patiently waiting for our turn. You know, it's gonna be, you know, the 2/3 of Jake, man. You know, they're not gonna wait for the Most High, because like I said, race riots will come. They are coming. Jake is just, like I said, is gonna start doing things to Esau and these other nations, man. You know, but when you get in this truth, man, you gotta wait on the Most High. You ain't supposed to be out here, you know what I'm saying, that's whooping on Edomites and whooping on other people for no reason, just because you're seeing wrong things being done to your people and to you. You got to suffer through this patiently. Okay? You got to wait on Yahweh Shah to come back, man. Once the Most High gives that okay in your spirit, then you can unleash, you know? But until then, man, hey, you got to let Esau be Esau. Condemn him. Bring out these videos. Go out to the highways and the byways and do the work. You know, condemn him through these scriptures. But ain't no, you know, no violence and nothing like that should be happening, man. This ain't the time yet. This ain't the time yet. The Most High is about to give us our turn. Just be patient. So I'm going to get one last scripture. I'm going to get Ezekiel 25:12. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them, Edom, the white man, Esau, Judah, the Negroes. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Don shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. See? We're gonna I'm gonna just read it again. I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people. The Most High is gonna use us to give vengeance upon Esau, according to his anger. His anger will be upon us. Okay? And you can tell, you know, hey, the Most High can get angry. I mean, hey, look what's happening to our people. Look what's happening to our people. These ain't good times. These ain't good times. We crying and sighing every day, man. Every day. And like I said, and Esau's getting it back double. So what makes you think, what kind of fury are we going to have in that day, man? In that day, because Esau got a lot to pay for. Esau got a lot to pay for it. The Most High is going to have his anger upon us, and he's going to allow us to remember certain things. He's going to allow us to have our own anger as well, too, man. It's just going to be like a full rage. You know, like a Dragon Ball Z saying, you know, just full bursting out, man. Full bursting out, man. We just going to unleash on these Edomites, man. And this is a righteous thing. The Most High said this is going to happen. He said, according to my anger. And he said, they shall know my vengeance. And it says they shall know my vengeance because these things are going to be so terrible. They're going to be like, only the Most High can do something like this, man. Only the Most High can allow something like this to happen to us. That's how bad it's going to be, man. But like right there, but even though it says the Most High is going to give us that okay in that day, but we got to wait on that day, man. We got to wait on that day. Pray every day, man. Praying that we can hurry up and get up out of here so we can finally see that day, you know. But until then, man, we got to keep enduring through these sufferings, man. Like I said, these going to keep popping up all the time, man. All the time. It's going to continue to happen until Jake just get fed up. And it's getting close, man. We getting close to that time, okay? But like I said, hey, just be patient. And we almost out of here, man. So with that, I'm going to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to all you brothers and elders out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's out there that's listening and learning. And Lord willing, I'll be back at you with another lesson. Shalom.